Hi, this is Jerry and Clive back with you again.
Hi everybody.
First thing you need to do when having these difficult conversations is to understand what are the objectives before you start. So I'll hand you back over to Jerry.
Okay, Clive, thanks very much, Clive. Again, something I observed with many managers when they were trying to do this by themselves is that I think they went into the discussion with not a very clear idea of what they were trying to achieve from it.
Yeah.
Okay. It was as if I need to have a tough conversation with this person, and the sooner I can get this over with, the better.
There's a problem where their behaviour, but you don't really know what the objectives and what the steps are to try and tackle that.
Exactly. So I think what I would suggest to everybody, the one fundamental that you need to really sort out before you go into this conversation is, what am I trying to achieve here? And the answer is quite simple. You're trying to achieve a change in behaviour because the current behaviour isn't acceptable.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, again, quite a simple but fundamental thing you need to keep in your mind is all you're asking for is a change in behaviour. What you cannot achieve during this is a change in personality. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Personality is always a difficult one to achieve.
It's difficult and it's impossible, so don't even go there.
Yeah.
Alright?
It's criticising the person's behaviour rather than criticising the person themselves.
Correct.
If the personality was wrong, it shouldn't be there in the first place.
Well, there's some fundamentals about personality which the behavioural psychologist will tell you. Number one, your personality is fixed from about the age of 7 years old, so you can't change that.
Yeah.
Secondly, the personality is derived from their values and behaviour, their values and their beliefs, and they're formed, again, about between 7 and 8 years old. It's a mixture of schooling, your parenting, your colleagues all around you, but literally, your values and your personality are fixed from about 7 to 8.
So don't try and change something that you can't.
Correct. They can't change it, you can't change it, and you're going to waste a lot of time and a lot of effort in trying to do that. Okay?
Yeah.
Again, another fundamental, behaviour is learned. So you can unlearn it and you can change it.
Yeah.
Alright? Now, I know that beliefs and values have an awful lot to do with behaviour. Again, going back into NLP, they'll tell you that. But another golden rule is, we are all in charge of this. We're in charge of our brains. Therefore, we're also in charge.
Sorry. Oh, it's fine.
So,
just go back a bit. No,
yeah.
Got that bit out.
Beliefs and values are a very important part of our behaviour. But behaviour can be changed because it's learned.
Yeah.
You learn your behaviour, therefore you can modify it.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
You can learn it once, you can learn it again.
Correct, and you can change it. But because we're in charge of this, we're in charge of our own brains, we're also then responsible for the consequences of the behaviour that results from our thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So, what I'm going to say to you all out there is, think of the meeting very much about talking about this person's behaviour. And the meeting you should have some ideas in your mind saying, I want a calm adult discussion, not a heated discussion.
Yeah.
Okay?
That doesn't get anywhere, it just escalates.
Right. More importantly, I want the other person to think about their behaviour during this conversation.
Yes, but the focus needs to be on them.
Correct. And I want the other person to think about not just their behaviour, but the effect that it has on other people. Their colleagues, you as a manager, and even customers.
Yes.
And lastly, I want this person to tell me how they are going to change it. I'm not going to tell them, I want them to tell me.
Because if they're not prepared to change, then you're going nowhere.
Right. I also want them to own it.
Yes.
Okay?
As you said, they have to accept responsibility for their own actions.
Correct. And me telling you how to do it, what to do, isn't going to fix it. Okay?
Yep.
We'll look at some techniques later on how we're going to help that process.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. So that wraps this session up, and we'll see you again on the next video.